Alright, this is my day 18 review with the Anker EverFrost. It's actually the third trip that I've taken so far with it, and got it right now in the back of the Toyota 4Runner, which is nice because you do have a little, I don't know if you can see that, yeah, little plug. Zoom in on that, yeah. So it actually has a plug, but you can also operate this thing with the cigarette, and it does come with an adapter. Right now I have it plugged in, if you can see. There we go. So it's plugged in, and my comments and experience with this thing: 18 days in, 3 trips, lacrosse tournaments with this thing. A little bottle opener. Open it up. So I mean, you can store a ton of stuff in here. This is the 40 liter, the mid-sized one. You can store a ton of this because you don't have ice. So it doesn't look huge, but when you factor in the fact that when you're not using ice, you can store a ton of stuff. This is the handle, and also a tray that comes up. And this is how you pull it. Again, this is actually strong enough. You wouldn't really think, I almost thought that feels like it would snap off, but it's pretty durable. So I find maybe even pushing it, it's a little bit more comfortable because it hits my ankles when I pull it. The wheels, listen, solid, but I think they could be a little bigger on maybe generation 2. I think you'll probably see that. This, I have an air tag kind of like bolted on here. This is a Raptic air tag holder. This way, if anybody steals it, let's see, but this thing's 50 pounds without anything in it. So this is the digital screen, pretty basic, but I'm pretty happy so far. 18 days in, 3 trips. It can be set to -2. The battery time on this, I think they said 38 hours if it's set to like 34 degrees. I kind of usually set it a little lower than that because I want the drinks really cold. What I have been doing is I put kind of like ice. Here's my Yeti, the Yeti backpack that I have. I kind of use this still to maybe put drinks where they're not like completely warm on some ice, and transfer if I'm running low or I want some space. I haven't used this thing for ice cream, but you can. I'd like to bring it on one of the lacrosse trips, kind of take all the drinks out of it, put it to -2, fill it with some ice cream or ices on a hot day. So looking forward to doing that. But all in all, I'm happy. I love the fact that you can charge this thing in the car. So when we're not in the tournament, it's not charging, but as soon as we drive, it charges again. So, or I bring it in the hotel and it charges in the hotel. I've been running this thing 24/7 for 18 days straight. So I want to make sure if it's going to die, it's going to die when I have the warranty. Price on this thing, this is the 40 liter, the mid, so there's a 30, 40, and 50. The 50 has 2 zones. The 40 and the 30 only have the 1 zone, but again, you could do anything from -2 to, and most people probably 34. The battery is rated for 38 to 40 hours. And then as you drop the temp on that battery, the number of hours on a full charge is going to decrease. So I haven't tested that yet. That I guess will be next to see if that's accurate. But the price on this one, I got it on Kickstarter at 35% off, was $600. I think right now Anker is still offering 25% off. 50 liter would be cool, the 2 zones, but it would be a pretty big. You could see this is fitting in there kind of nice. I would like to get something, one of those holders where you kind of put it on the hitch, but this thing is not waterproof, so I guess I would have to cover it. I haven't really figured that out. But so far, 18 days in, running this thing 24/7, the Anker EverFrost. I think it's worth the $600. I spent $600 on this. I probably spent, let's face it, let's do a comparison. This thing, the Yeti backpack, probably with the dry pack here, this yellow thing, was probably $400. So 400, 600 for an iceless, battery-powered cooler. I think Anker wins that one. All right, thanks.